I got skills with the rock.
And you be Austin like Steve Austin. Steady flossing, we cash her from hitting Mashburn.
On the break, you want me to take it? He's still with a left, right, it should look.
More steals than Ricky Hand from the Pac-10.
I ain't new to this, I give assists like a high school tutor. But who the hell said being a kid was easy? But ain't nothing going on but cash and be ballin'. But I guess they all is cause they hear a brother fallin'. Don't sweat it, everything's gonna be alright. Let's go back a few years to be exact. High school, the fools didn't know how to act. The St. Joe's, the host treated me different. But I was good on the dribble like an
Well, 1 out of 2 ain't bad today. The team that I thought that was going to break my heart today actually didn't break my heart. They actually went out there and got a win today, but the team I wanted to win didn't. That's been the Dallas Mavericks. Losing the Golden State Warriors, 126.
Man, you know what? You know what? It's a great day today. Not unfortunate that the Mavs caught an L, but a great day all around for me. Holidays, great Christmas day, Lord Jesus our Lord, baby Jesus' birthday. Thank God. On this day, that I was proven right. When you're proven right, you gotta. Always proven right at the end. I just wait. People say this and that. I just sit there and wait, be patient. And then once things start going the way I know it's going to be going, I always like to have myself a good cup of hot tea. And boy, a good festive Christmas tea that I'm drinking on right now. And we see, as I'm having 2 cups of tea on this. One with this one and one I'm going to have on the next segment we have with the Cowboys. As the Golden State Warriors win 126 to 116. That's not the tea. That's not the reason why I'm having the tea. The Mavericks getting a hot ale, because they get a lot of those by day. But the reason I'm getting it is because 1 year ago, one Luka Doncic was castrated and thrown away on the same day, being injured. 1 year ago, Christmas Day, and look and behold. The guy he was castrated and led astray and thrown out for gets injured on Christmas Day. Anthony Davis, once again, a.k.a. street clothes, a.k.a. day-to-day, a.k.a. glass bone, injured again, just running down the court. Got mixed up with Steph Curry, and also he went and reached for the right groin, out with groin spasms. I don't know what that is. I've never had that, but apparently Anthony Davis does. Left the game.
So, let me ask you this, Kendrick.
He was done.
Anthony Davis, coward or Golden State Warrior fan? Which one is it?
Coward.
Okay.
Coward. His body is a coward. Listen, Anthony Davis has not played more. Cooper Flagg, who just got here, has played more games than Anthony Davis has. You think about that. Cooper Flagg just got here, and he's played more games than Anthony Davis has. Anthony Davis, since he's here, has went out with the left abductor / groin. He's had an eye injury of detached retina. He's had a calf strain, which has led to him being out of shape. Wherever we've seen that before, which was they caused because it could have went to Achilles problem. And now he's gone back out with the right groin / abductor spasm or strain. So you don't have to worry. He won't be back for a while. So anybody think he's gonna be back for the Sacramento game? So I heard on Twitter the Mavericks think he's not gonna be back for this road trip. He's gonna be gone. We know he's gonna be gone for at least about a month. So we can pencil that. We can pencil that in. Because we know when Anthony Davis gets groin strains or groin abductors or whatever's going down there, funny bits going down, he's out for a bit. So unfortunately, you won't see him for the rest of this road trip or any trips in the unseeable future. But there was some good points in this. Cooper Flagg's first Christmas Day game. Cooper Flagg got off at 27. 27, six rebounds, 5 assists. He only had 1 turnover in this game. In this game, 13 out of 21, 1 out of 3 in 36 minutes. He's the future. And I said this before, and I said this again.
The future is now.
Once you drafted Cooper Flagg, all this, he that I shall not never say his name again, talking about we're trying to win a championship, that goes out the window. You got to start, like Charles Barkley finally said it. You got to get that dude up out of here and get whatever kind of young players and picks, because your job now is to build around Cooper Flagg, not Anthony Davis, not Kyrie Irving, not Klay Thompson. I don't want to hear. Yeah, I don't worry about none of that. Your job is to build around Cooper Flagg, because the fact of the matter is, you see San Antonio, you see OKC, you see the Houston Rockets. Those teams aren't going there for the next 2 or 3 years. So you're not winning a championship. You're not going to win a championship right now. We saw what Wembanyama did to Anthony Davis on the first game of the season. So you ain't getting that in the next couple years. So you might as well take the long road and build this long term with your 19-year-old Theon. That way, when those guys start getting older, he's got a right supporting class around him. So when he gets around 22, 23, he can start competing for actual realistic championships instead of the fake one that I should not name. Convince some of you morons that y'all actually was going for. But I digress. But he had him a pretty solid game. But the fact of the matter is, AD after again only played 11 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 3 rebounds in this game. PJ Washington 14 points, 7 of 12. Pretty nice. Najee Marshall 14 in this game. But Brandon Williams had himself a nice game. 26 points, man. Was doing what Jason Kidd told him to do, going to the hole, being quick. But not enough as Steph Curry, who started off slow, got off hot in the late point, ended up with 23 points. Melton had 16. Pomiski had 13. Al Horford Horford got 14. So the
he came,
Golden State Warriors
right away and busted one.
Yeah. Golden State Warriors bench just outplayed the Mavericks bench. No D'Angelo Russell in this game. He could be out the door too, as far as I'm concerned. Jaden Hardy also, he had a DNP in this game. But yeah, not enough bullets in the gun, but good experience for Cooper Flagg. Like Steph Curry said, the league is in good hands. He's well beyond his years. Played good, started out slow, but he started.
I realized something today. And I didn't know this until I heard on the broadcast. Steph Curry is going to be 38 years old, man. We at the end of Steph Curry.
Yeah, you're at the end of Steph Curry. You're at the end of all these guys. All these guys you at the end. Listen, Steph Curry's 30. Kevin Durant's 38. Kawhi's about 34. James Harden's 36. Russell Westbrook's 37.
Yeah.
LeBron James is 40. Klay Thompson's 35. AD's 32.
Draymond, that's already Draymond's last year.
Kyrie's 34. Draymond's up to all these guys that was your favorite athlete back a decade ago. These guys are old. These guys are out the league. We know Chris Paul's already out the league. Nobody wants him anymore. So yeah, so he's already done. So yeah, all these guys are about to be out the league. So now it's a new day. So but I like what Steph Curry said. Let's take a look. He said before you do that, I like what Steph Curry said after the game about Cooper. He said the league's in good hands. He's far mature for his age, which is true. And the best things to come. He got good experience on this Christmas Day. Hopefully, a lot of more Christmas Day games to come for the young phenom. All right, well, we can go to the highlights.
The mismatch with.
Here we go.
The Mavericks in their festive greens. They're the throwback greens. I liked it. They wore those green uniforms on Christmas Day before. I think the Mavericks won against the Portland Trail Blazers a while back when they in Portland when they won in Portland on Christmas Day. I think that was a Dirk Nowitzki game. The Golden State Warriors started off slow with the 3-pointer. I think they were one of their first good pass. AD he didn't get hurt on that one because he didn't have to move. Nice pass. I thought Gary Payton Jr. on that play. That's Steph Curry, who didn't have it going early. Still had that dish going, though. There's Klay Thompson, who he was there. That's all I can say about that. He was there. There's Max Christian with a jumper.
He didn't start. He didn't start today. Somebody he was on the bench and then you left.
Steve Kerr said, "I wish we had it back. Well, if all you gotta do is give us a deal. Well, I don't mind giving them right back to you." Oh, nice step back by Max Christian. Needs to get some more minutes, man.
Yeah, I noticed Najee got to start today. You can get rid of him too.
I ain't got nothing bad to say about Najee, man. Listen, I don't want no Bia coming at me, man. Oh, nice three, knockdown three. Yeah, this is when the Golden State Warriors started separating. I mean, old man Al Horford started hitting threes like he was back in Boston. Did Klay Thompson make a shot? Wow. Okay, I didn't remember it. I didn't remember it. My bad. So he actually did score. There's another Al Horford three, pick and pop, bam. There you go, same spot. Come on, somebody did it up, same spot. And here we go again. It's not a replay. It's Al Horford hitting another three.
Oh man.
Bam, three in a row. 40-28 at the end of the first quarter. Then Mavericks make a little run right here. There's Nembhard. A nice little midi. There you go. Anthony Davis still out there. I guess. Yep. There you go. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. It didn't take that long. It didn't take that long.
That's a signature move. Draymond's trying to say every basketball player needs to have a signature move. That's a signature move. Walking to the back.
Walking to the back. That needs to be on his shoe. That needs to be on his signature. That need to be on his signature shoe. Him walking to the back. Oh man! But I like it because it gave Cooper a gateway. Some people may think I think Cooper played good with or without. I think he plays his best without him because he puts him in his natural position at the 4. That's 3. There's no way Gafford can come out there and cover. That's another guy linked to the Golden State Warriors is Daniel Gafford. After seeing how he played, they probably said, "No, that's okay. Y'all can keep." Oh, miss. Here's a lob and the finish by DeAndre Melton. At this point, Mavericks is going up here, man. This kid had an awesome game. He got to the bucket anytime he wanted to. Brandon Williams had a nice game for him, prior. Happy for the kid. Another bad defense. Come on, man. They was killing the Mavericks all day with that screen and roll with the lob. That's Cooper playing big. That's Daniel Gafford on the ground.
Oh Lord.
Daniel Gafford on the ground.
It's two things you count. Dev Texas and Anthony Davis hurt and Daniel Gafford on the ground.
Oh man. Wait, what the hell? I thought our bigs supposed to come in, but this season was a strength. I mean, all of them stay hurt on the ground. I mean, Derek Live is hurt. Every day when he stays hurt, every 5 games he gets hurt. Daniel Gafford can't stop picking up something off the floor. They ain't go. No, that's Cooper Flag. I thought that was Daniel Gafford again. I mean, my God.
I've never seen a player on the floor so much.
I mean, he on the floor now. He done got paid. Should have been called a foul right there. Should have been called a foul right there. Matt Christian got a foul, but no foul. Bad defense again. Mavericks just getting outworked at this point. But like I said, to me, right now, wins or losses don't really matter to me. I want that young kid get the most experience he can get.
32 flag, 32 swag.
Oh, you know you got it when you call it bank and you know you didn't call it.
I didn't know the bank was open on Christmas.
Yeah. Apparently for Break B Will it is. Must be Chase City. Oh, what the cross mini? Whoa! Put Draymond on some skates. Boy, look, Steph Curry said, I know I can take him. Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah, that's Clay with a 3. Yeah. Wow, that's 2 buckets I didn't think he had. My bad.
You gonna get off my veterans top?
Hold on, pause on that. What? Pause. Oh,
you gonna get off his top?
Pause. Hard pause on that.
Nah, get out. That's what we say. Get off my top.
The hard pause again. You got the hard pause on that. What you mean? Oh man, just playing with him now. Yeah, the Mavericks. They kept the Golden State Warriors kept the Mavericks within arm's length. From there, good block by Cooper. He was still hustling out there. But like I say, he ain't got enough bullets in the gun right now. Oh, what? No foul? Oh, Clay made his jumper. Okay, he had 7 points. My bad. But them points was spread out a lot, wasn't they? Spread all over the game, wasn't it?
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Scritchy, hold on to basketball. Mavericks made a run. Actually made it kind of interesting here.
Well, if you say so. I never felt the Golden State Warriors was threatening this game. Look at that boys pulled up. Yeah, Cooper. Listen, you just seen what everybody's seen the last 15 years. He can pop in front of everybody. You got to keep your arms up with that guy. You got to keep your hands up with that guy because he'll pull it from anywhere. Nice pass. Nice passing. Breaking the Mavericks defense down. Yeah, some idiot said defense wins championship. What idiot was that? I don't know. I forgot his name. But anyway, like I said, Golden State kept the Mavericks within arm's distance, in my opinion. But like I said, good experience for Cooper Flag. He's his first game, 27 points. But just too much Golden State Warriors. No AD, of course. And Mavericks with another 20th loss of the season. Next up to them, a afternoon game in Sacramento, the capital of California, where they like to beam up on the Mavericks on Saturday afternoon. We'll find out. Mavericks now 20-12. Golden State Warriors 16-15. Next up for the Mavericks, the Sacramento Kings in Sacramento on Saturday afternoon. We'll do a wrap up show because me and Walt both will be. As I will. I can't talk about Walt. I don't know. But I can see I will be. I will be at work. I will be at work. Trust me, after all the money I spent, this holiday, I got no choice but to go to work. I got no choice but to go to work. So,
All right, well,
we'll do a wrap up show, a post game show for the Sacramento Kings.
Let's go to the post game interviews. Here we got to say here. So start off as Jason Kidd, right?
So what we doing? Well, does he have his glasses on?
Well, let's go because I gotta go to.
I took him off out these.
Yeah, we fought. The schedule hasn't been in our favor. We started this trip on the East Coast, and here now we're in San Francisco. So, understanding the guys fought, we got it down to 4 or 6 there for a second, and then we just weren't able to rebound the ball, and that's been something that's hurt us here of late. But losing AD definitely hurt. One of our best players goes out, and so. But the next man up, and I thought the guys again fought, and we couldn't get a stop when we needed to, and this is a good game for us to learn from. Yeah, I thought B-Will was great. He was attacking, getting to the paint, finishing, passing, finding guys, and so his speed I thought was big for us this afternoon, being able to get in the paint and being able to finish. I thought for our group we missed a lot of layups there in that first half, and that led to layups on the other end or wide open threes. Yeah, well, if we're not taking it, it's not there. We took 14. I think we had 5 at halftime. And so they made more than they made 14. We took 14. And to be at 2s against 3s, is a lot of times you're going to lose those games. So we're attacking the paint, but also we got to be able to shoot the 3. And right now we're not shooting the 3. No. Yeah, I think when you're attacking the paint, the way that we're living at the rim, normally we'll open up the 3, but right now our 3-point shooters aren't getting enough touches. That could be 1. 2, we're turning down 3s, and so we got to be able to shoot the 3. But understanding that to be able to shoot the 3, you got to take it. And right now we're living with the 2s. Also the free throw line. We're getting to the free throw line a lot, and we're not making the free throws. So understanding if we can continue to keep building, taking the 2s and making the free throws, hopefully that will lead to the open 3s. Yeah, you just go through a stretch sometimes where you just don't make free throws, or you don't make layups, or you don't make 3s. And we've seen that early in the season when we weren't being able to shoot the ball straight. But we're getting to the free throw line, and so that's the number one thing. Now we got to be able to make them.
Aggressiveness after halftime.
He was great. Cooper's doing everything off pick and roll. He's screening, he's passing, he's doing everything that we've asked him to do. He was maybe a little frustrated that he missed some free throws, but overall he's playing at a very high level for us, and we need that. Thanks.
Wish you didn't get a win in them, but it was awesome. I respect.
Did you get a chance to catch up with anybody a little more today?
Not really.
Did you notice the reaction pre-game when you dapped up Steph at half court?
Not really. I was just locked in on getting loose.
Like you see the team get 14 threes total. I mean, that's sometimes a game for you.
It was one time, but thank you.
What's the key to kind of jump start?
A 3-point shooting? I don't know. Got to do a couple things differently, but maybe more ball movement side to side and more driving kicks, but it's something that's correctable.
You've been back here a few times since you joined the Mavericks, obviously. What's it like now compared to how it was your first time?
feels like a great day to showcase our talent on Christmas. And obviously not as emotional compared to the first time, but it's still always fun coming back and seeing a lot of familiar faces.
What is your relationship and your feelings toward the Warriors at this moment right now?
They are an opponent. I mean, why would I look at any other team other than the Mavericks like that? It's just the nature of the business.
When you come back in here, what do you think about most?
I come back here?
Mm-hmm.
What I think about most, probably all the good times, record-breaking nights, championships, all that good stuff.
What kind of went into this loss?
I think just defending, rebounding. Coming down the stretch, we got to do a better job, just get stops, and then that turned into our offense.
You talked to Jason beforehand. You said you guys aren't getting the 3-pointers you guys want just because you're driving to the rim and getting to the line. Just, I guess, how could you get that 3-point volume up a little bit?
Yeah, I think it's getting organized. I mean, we're having success driving the ball a lot. Eventually teams have to adjust and be able to find open man. And I think even sometimes now, we drive it and have people open. We got to, find those right plays and keep finding open man.
Coop, what has Clay as a vet meant to you as a rookie as you made that?
Yeah, Clay's been great. Ever since he came in the summer and got back with the team, he's been great. Setting a good example. Showing up every day and showing that no matter what you've done, and as long as you just show up and work hard, that you'll get your opportunities. So, he's been great. Just being a really hard worker and setting a good example.
I know you're all about winning, but what made playing on Christmas different than any other game you played so far?
Yeah, it was just special. Obviously you grow up watching all these games every year, so it's really special just to have the opportunity to be able to play on Christmas Day and know that family, everybody back home is all watching.
The Warriors had 100 going into the third quarter. Just what are some ways the defense can improve the rest of the road trip?
Yeah, I mean, they're a different team. They're a different type of movement and the way they cut and whatnot. So I think just, we got to be better, with that in our talking and our off-ball defense and stuff like that. So, it's a different style that they play, but I think we just have to do a better job of communicating.
How tough was it to see AD go down again?
It's tough, obviously, it's really unfortunate for us. I feel like we're a better team with him on the court and, when he's playing, at his best. So obviously tough, but, we got to just have a next man up mentality and, try to fill the hole best we can.
Your scoring efficiency in the half court has continued to go up. Just what are some ways you feel like you're improving as the season goes along?
Just being confident, just getting to my spots, raising up, and just being confident in the shots I want to get.
Thanks, Coop. Go ahead, guys.
Did you see out there that you thought saw the lanes opening up for you, or what happened? What made that happen?
Ultimately, just using my teammates' gravity to my advantage. Just using Clay's advantage out there, even AD when he was out there, PJ, all the guys. They're game planning for him. You see it. Just taking what the defense gives.
Jason talks about next man up a lot, and for you to kind of have a snapshot of that, did that mentality start once you saw AD go down?
That mentality started for me last year. It's always been built into me. I was told that last year, so whatever I can bring into last year, into this year, to help us get wins, I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I know it's a different day than a lot of the days in the NBA playing on Christmas. Just throughout the loss, what that kind of mean for you playing on this day and having the performance you did?
It meant a lot more than anything. We talk a lot about family and stuff like that. So for me to play against my cousin D'Anthony over there, it was very fun. My first time playing against him ever, so it was good to get up and down, have a good meal after this, and really enjoy Christmas.
What are some areas defensively this team can maybe improve going into the next game?
I'd say just having each other's backs. A lot of teams are driving against us, so there's a big step up, and they're dumping it down. It's on us guards, particularly just sinking in and having the bigs backs, because they have our backs also. So there's a lot we got to look at and film and stuff, and we have a good coaching staff. We're going to come back and be fine.
Well, the paint was there for the taking, but is 14 3-pointers enough in this day and age?
Say it one more time?
Is 14 3-pointers for a team enough in this day and age?
Obviously the way the game is played now, is the 43s now is probably like at least what teams got to get. But just using the game plan for our advantage, we got to follow the game plan and then just play off of that for sure.
Thank you.
Appreciate y'all. Merry Christmas, y'all.
All right, that was the post game interview for the Mavs. Now let's stats and the facts here, Kendrick.
Okay. Stats and the facts. All right. Stats and the facts brought to you by me, myself, and I am Walt Chisholm. Merry Christmas, everybody. And a ho, 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 ho. All right, let's get down to them. Stats and the facts. Jason Kidd alluded to this. The Mavericks actually shot better field goal percentage than the Golden State Warriors. 45-44, but the Mavericks were god awful. They didn't take that many threes, and boy, they didn't make them. They were 4 out of 14 from 3 for 29% compared to the Golden State Warriors, who shot 53s. They put up 53s, only making 14 on that's 28%. But they put up 53s compared to the Mavericks 14 threes. Free throw line, Jason Kidd alluded to it. The Mavericks were god from the free throw line also. 14 out of 21, 67%. That's part of the game right there. When you get to the free throw line, you got to make them. Compared to the Golden State Warriors, who were awesome for the free throw line, they were 24 out of 26 for 92% in the game. Mavericks also were out rebounded, 49-41. They were out offensive boarded, 13-3 in this game. Assists favor the Golden State Warriors in a big way, 33-18. A 15-point advantage, a 15 assist advantage on the Mavericks. Steals 9-5, favor the Golden State Warriors 9-5. Like my girl Dolly. Blocks. This is a stat the Mavericks won. Yeah. Mark, is this a stat the Mavericks won? As Mark Collins said, give me a stat that we actually won. You did win the blocks, 5-4. 5-4. The Mavericks actually won the block party. Total turnovers even up at 11 apiece. Both teams had 11. The Mavericks, though, conceded 18 points off their turnovers. Golden State only conceded 6. That's the game right there. Anytime a team gets 18 points off their turnovers off your turnovers and they just give up 6 off of theirs, that's the game. That's a 12-point advantage right there. Fast break points 20-12 in favor of the Mavericks. Points in the paint, big advantage. Mavericks right here are 72-56, probably because of Cooper Flag relentless pressure on the paint. And in this game, the largest lead for both teams, the Mavericks' largest lead was 2 points. Golden State Warriors was 17. Let's get to the box score, if you will. Let's start with the losing squad, the Dallas Mavericks. Anthony Davis, we said, left the game in the first half with an apparent, what they call groin spasms. Never heard of it, never had it, thank God. He finished up with 11 minutes, 3 points, 1 out of 4 from the field, 1 out of 4 from the free throw line. I guess those spasms really hurt. He couldn't shoot free throws straight. 3 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 blocks. He was a +6. PJ Washington, 34 minutes, 14 points, 7 of 12 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3. He had 10 rebounds, so he had a double-double, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. He was a -6. Najee Marshall, 28 points. Yay! He also had 28 minutes. He had 14 points. He was 5 of 14 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds in this game. No assist. He was a -3. Cooper Flag, 36 minutes, his first Christmas Day game, 27 points, 13 of 21 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 0 of 2 from the free throw line, had 6 rebounds, 5 assists in this game, had 1 turnover. He was a -7. Nembhard, 17 minutes, 4 points. He was 2 out of 5. His first Christmas Day game overall. He was 0 of 1 from 3, 1 rebound, 2 assists in this game, 1 turnover. He was like +5. Caleb Martin, why the guys, the Mavericks still keeping this guy on the team. 9 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 1. He only took 1 shot. He made it. 1 rebound, 1 assist, but 1 turnover. He loved the ones, don't he? In this game, he was a +2 in this game. Daniel Gafford, 15 minutes, 6 points, three times on the floor, 3 of 3 from the field, 5 rebounds in this game, 2 turnovers. In this game, he was a -11. Klay Thompson, 26 minutes, 7 points, 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 2 rebounds, 2 assists in this game, 1 steal, 1 block. He was a -4 in this game. Brandon Williams had himself a good game on his first Christmas Day game. 30 minutes, 26 points, 9 of 12 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, 7 of 9 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds, 3 assists, also had a couple of turnovers. He was a -17. And Max Christie, 34 minutes, 13 points, 5 of 9 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover in this game, also 1 steal. He was a -14. For the Golden State Warriors, Jimmy Butler, the third, 32 minutes, 14 points. He was 5 of 10 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, almost a triple Jimmy. 1 steal in this game. He was a +14. Draymond Green, 28 minutes, 7 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 boards, 3 assists. In this game, 2 turnovers, 1 steal. He was a -9. Post, 14 minutes, 6 points, 3 of 9 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3 rebounds in this game, 1 steal. He was a -2. Moody, 30 minutes, 12 points, 4 of 9 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 2 steals. He also had 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block in this game. He was a +5. But my DFW player of the game goes to, yeah, man, he may be having an awful Christmas, not knowing where his wife is, unless she's in another Drake concert. But Steph Curry, he did ball on this day. 33 minutes, 23 points, 6 of 18 from the field, 2 of 10 from 3, 9 of 9 from the free throw line. He made his free throw. 3 rebounds, 4 assists in this game. He was a -3. Steph Curry, got to give it to him. The man struggling this Christmas with his personal life. DFW, player of the game. My God, Steph. Listen, man, you got to watch Drake, man. You know, watch Drake. You know what they call him.
Talk about Jackson's wife about having the good life. Never seen that before. I didn't ask for all this.
Yeah, she's having a good life, boy. She's traveling all over. I didn't know she was a groupie. But according to Drake, she is. 13 minutes for Jackson Davis. 10 points, 5 of 6.
I think Steph Curry needs to go move to the hood for like a couple months and see if she still feels that way after a couple months.
5 of 6 from the field for Jackson Davis. 5 boards, 1 steal, 1 block. He was a +8. Al Horford, 11 minutes, 14 points, 5 of 7 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3. He had 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals in this game. He was a +9. Gary Payton II, 15 minutes, 6 points, 3 of 5 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3. He had 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. He was a +6. DeAndre Melton, 24 minutes, 16 points, 5 of 14 from the field, 2 of 7 from 3, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds, 3 assists. He also had 1 steal, 1 block. He was a +19. Parminsky, 28 minutes, 13 points, 4 of 8 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 8 rebounds, 4 assists in this game. He was a +2. And Richard, 13 minutes, 5 points, 2 of 6 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3. He also had 2 rebounds, 1 assist. He was a +1. And wow, that's your stats and facts of this 126-116 defeat to the Golden State Warriors by the Dallas Mavericks Christmas edition stats and facts. Next up for the Mavericks, a afternoon Saturday weekend game in Sacramento against the Sacramento Kings. Mavericks now 20-12, and Merry Christmas and a bah humbug to Anthony Davis and his Bruins. or
Well,
whatever you want to call it.
I just seen a promotion here coming up Tuesday. The Mavericks are going big time again. They're going back prime time on Peacock. But you'll never guess where it's going to be at, Kendrick.
Oh, I know. I got a circle on my calendar. Prime time, NBC Peacock, late tip in Portland, Oregon, in the Motor Center. The Motor Center, boy. You just don't come out of there, boy. That is the toughest place in the NBA, the toughest fan base to come out with a win. The Portland Trail Blazers.
This one. This is an upset.
If the Mavericks win this may be the best win of the season. And the Mavericks have beaten the Houston Rockets and the Denver Nuggets twice. Oh, so this may be the best win of the season. They can survive the Motor Center. But that's on a Tuesday night. We got Sacramento on a Saturday night. We'll be in for a post game show. We both got to work. So but join us for that Mavericks Sacramento. If you can watch it, afternoon game. If you don't, stay tuned. We'll keep you with the stats, effects, and the highlights. See if the Mavs survive that game in Sacramento, the capital of California. See if they don't get the beam light up on them or something like that. Walt, back to you.
Well, Kendrick, as we finish things out with the Mavericks there, now we got to go to another team that played today that really kind of didn't matter today.
Oh boy, I've been waiting for this. I got my tea.
Oh my God.
I filled up on my tea while he was going. While Jason Kidd was talking, I filled up on my tea. Man, boy, as we switch it up, I love when people doubt me and doubt guys that are in my crew, that they're in my inner circle. We love to hate just because when we get the hate, we can throw it right back in their face with a smile. And that goes to my boy, the guy who was the MVP of today's game, my boy, Devontae Turpin, fastest man in the NFL. And you saw it in full blaze. Just give him that ball with a lot of room, and boy, there's nobody can catch him. Nobody in the league can catch him on Christmas Day. As the Dallas Mavericks get a big-time dub, thanks to the big play by Devontae Turpin. Just getting it done. And I want to let you guys know the longest touchdown on Christmas Day history in the NFL belongs to Devontae Turpin. You guys are welcome. You saw, especially you, Walt Chisholm, especially you said, and I quote, "Is he going to score a touchdown?" And I told you, yeah, he's going to get a touchdown. These last 2 weeks, he's going to get a touchdown. And lo and behold, bam, right off the bat, 86-yard touchdown to my boy Devontae Turpin from Dak Prescott. His most dangerous weapon out on the football field. Cowboys roll 30-23. Thanks to the MVP, Devontae Turpin, and also a co-signed by Dak Prescott also in there. I'm pretty sure Devontae would have loved his Tomahawk Steak. Mike Herbert was so high off them drugs, he ate all of his. But but anyway, shout out to Devontae. I'm already counting. Or whatever that suit he was wearing. He had two of them on. He had a red suit in the pregame, and then he had a white suit. But listen, shout out to Devontae. I'm already gonna say it.
Wait a minute. Wait, he had a red one at the beginning, and then it switched to a white one.
He had a red suit on. He had a red suit on the pregame show. He had a red suit, boy. Hey. I don't know if he got that out of Denny's closet, but it was shining. He got that out of Denny's closet, but it was shining, boy. Shiny Superman.
Come on, Well, he was on the dress on Christmas Day. He was high as hell.
Yeah, he was. So shout out to Mike Irvin and his drug dealer, whoever he may be. But yeah, Mavericks get the win. I'm already saying it right now, Walt. Devontae Turpin, my BFB, DFW player of the game. already
Well,
called it right there, man.
I didn't hear what he had to say about tonight's.
Yeah, but he should thank his fastest player
Christmas.
for getting that dub for him.
Yeah, the message was Merry Christmas. I thought, we've talked about the relentless play style. We've talked about that all week on a short week because we knew we couldn't get pads popping during the week, but we knew we had to play a physical game. When you guys go in there, you'll see a few of the guys look like they were just in literally a heavyweight title fight. Malik Davis's arms all beat up and bloody, his eyes swollen. We were running out of bodies there at the end on offense, 80-something plays, 38 minutes time possession. But, again, at the end of the day, it was a physical game, and I'm just really proud of these guys.
Fourth down, obviously you talked about third down, sets up fourth down, but the fact that you did convert 5 fourth downs, how big is that in a game like this?
Yeah, that was kind of the plan going in, but why? The plan is you got to play yourself into those situations, and we weren't being cavalier. We weren't being reckless with it. We were getting ourselves into fourth down and 2 or 3, and we trust our guys to make plays, and I think they did it. I think it was 6 for 6 is what they told me. Again, I think that's a huge part of the time of possession.
Clarence Hill, Mavericks Cowboys. The season with Dak has been sharp most of the season. His first game under 60% passing. Didn't seem like he was as sharp as he's been, but at the end of the day, 300 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, and then keep converting fourth downs in the fourth quarter. You talking about Dak's game?
Yeah, his game again was incredible. He's been playing so good. He missed some throws. He'd like to have some throws back. I'd definitely like to have some calls back. There were some calls there that I just really didn't like. I thought DQ had a better call than me in a number of areas. But, again, the leadership, the guy made plays with his legs. The guy, we don't convert those fourth downs without Dak. I thought that's where he was really, really sharp. And, again, the way this guy competes is just special, Clarence. And wasn't surprising to me that we finished on the field with the ball, and he did it with his legs with the quarterback sneak.
6 sacks. He took a lot of hits.
Yeah.
Do you always have to look forward next week and say, maybe we need to say this is enough of that?
It's Christmas. I'm going to enjoy Christmas, man. I'm going to have some eggnog, and I'll deal with that when I get looking back to the film. But definitely some eggnog, and we're playing to win.
Not a shot.
Yeah, shoddy after the eggnog.
Brian Tyler for ESPN. With Malik and what he was able to do from where he was in August or July, whenever we were in Oxnard to now.
Yeah.
Can you just talk about that?
Yeah, I can. When we let Malik go, we had just kind of talked about, like, hey, maybe a change of scenery is good for you. That's kind of, literally he and I had that conversation. We said, hey, change of scenery is good. And some guys figured it out. And he went home and he sat home and he had a couple workouts, but nobody bit. And when he came back, Todd, he was a different person. The way he approached everything, from the preparation, from the professionalism, everything was different. And that's the power of being on the outside looking in. And from the day he came back and walked into Oxnard and I saw him, I knew it was different. And he's played incredible well. He got over 100 yards today. I was trying to inform it, trying to get him the ball, and literally I looked over and he was like this. His eyes all swollen. It looked like he took a right hand from Tyson. But, again, I'm so proud of him, man. He ran hard. Offensive line, I think we had 210 yards rushing today. We ran the ball really, really well. Big part, again, of the us controlling the clock, time of possession.
And then you talked to us before about year one of the program. How much does winning that last game to not have a losing record matter?
Again, we want to win. We play to win. 8-1. Let me do the math. Sounds way better than the alternative. But again, the other thing is right now we sit at 4-1 in the division. It's a pretty good division. Historically, it's been one of the best in football, and you can see how physical the games are just by watching today's game.
I'm sure with the Athletic, you've seen enough improvement from the defense in this game, or was there still too many big plays? Obviously,
They gave it the big run, John. I think you look at some of the statistical stuff. Third down, I think they were 1 for 6. We held them to 1 for 6 on third down. They didn't have many third downs. Did a good job in the red zone. There were some positives. There's some things to clean up. The explosive run. We got to tackle a little bit better today. But again, I thought they did a really good job today, and let the couple star receivers that they got over there get loose a few times. But that's going to happen.
And just overall, how do you feel about the team right now going into this game?
Excited. Got one more championship opportunity left, and want to go out with a win, and want finish the season 5-1, hopefully in the division, and 8-1, and but give these guys a few days off. They deserve it. They need it. They're beat up. Again, like I said, we ran out of personnel groupings. We really were down to a back and a half and tight ends. Did you guys like our new motion where we had two guys going to motion? What would have been cool is if they would have run into each other. That would have been really cool. I thought you guys would like that, but maybe we'll put it in next week. We'll see. But literally, Luvu looked over at us, and I was kind of like, yeah, you got to laugh. What are you going to do? You got to laugh because it was unique, to say the least.
Nick Harris, four-star Telegram. Maybe Clowney, he's given you guys a lot on and off the field. You talked about it this year. Specifically these last couple of weeks, though, when the professionalism kind of needs to take the uptick, being eliminated and having to work through it. How valuable has he been, and then his game today as well?
Incredible, because I hear him talk to the young guys about what it means to play in this league and how privileged we all are to be a part of this league and this special league and never take it for granted. And I think, when he was a younger player, he can speak to this. I think, not that he took it for granted, but I think he appreciates it so much more now in year whatever it is. And I thought he was dominant out there today. The little bit that, you just kind of look up and you see 42 harassing the quarterback. You see 42 chasing down rounds. And I just love the way the guy plays, man. And so happy that we brought him in and so happy that he's having the impact in that locker room with the young players.
And more with the run game, when Javonte went down and you're basically handing off the load to Malik, the confidence in Malik to have in that moment too, has that just been built up over the course of the year? How do you attribute that confidence you had in that moment?
I mean, he's earned it. I mean, he really has. He's earned it. He practices like that every day, big touchdown run, I think it's Kansas City, right? I mean, he runs hard. What you don't see is the hidden yards. To get to 100, I guarantee you 30 of those are after contact, pushing piles, keeping his legs going, things like that. Again, he stepped in. TJ Bass, I thought, he stepped in and
Hold up 1 second. That was my fault. All right, that was Shoddy with post game interview.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have anything to take from that? Because the quarterback.
No, man. Apparently it was important for them to win this game. But they did. The Cowboys. I guess it's support for them to go 8-8. Remember that record? That was Jason Garrett's. That was Jason Garrett's. That was Jason Garrett's biography. If he writes a biography about the Cowboys, and his hits with the Cowboys going to be 8-8. So the Cowboys trying to go 8, so they're going to go for it, unfortunately. But yeah, man, good time, big time win against a bad football team. The Cowboys are 4-1 in the division. Unfortunately, they played more games outside. It was bad against the rest of the league. So they may have won the division, but they didn't win. They didn't win the division. So because they was pitiful against the rest of the NFL. But yeah, man, good experience for Shotty. His first experience as an NFL head coach. Now the gloves off, man. He's going to his second year. We're going to be expecting a little bit more. Hopefully his organization, his front office helps him with that, getting him some defensive players and also fixes his line of scrimmage because that was a mess. Dak took a lot of hits today. I know they probably won't alliterate on it, do his post, but he took a lot of hits today. So, but happy for Shotty to get his first year coaching experience, and he's got one more game to go. But hopefully, he can do something that the previous coaches couldn't do, and take this team to a conference championship game.
Well, let's hear from Dak and hear what he had to say about today's game.
Dallas Cowboys. Didn't seem like you had your sharpness today. Can you talk about your game? You took a lot of hits. Still ended with 3-yard passing. Certainly convert some things with your feet. Just talk about your play today.
Yeah, definitely wasn't my sharpest. Got to go back, look at film. I know a couple of them, they did a good job. I was putting the top on it, wanted to be greedy early, and I honestly had some of my shots, missed them. Had one early to CD, just underthrew him. Honestly, tried not to overthrow him. Was disappointed in myself when the ball was halfway in the air. Yeah, just missed some throws. There was one late in the third quarter, an over to CD as well that left it behind him that you want back. And then there was that third down, right, back-to-back plays to see that he made the right play, made the right read. I've just got to get him the ball, simple as that. We're able to get a win, though. That's the most important part of it. Yeah, it did take some hits, but came out clean. Blessed to play on Christmas.
You still want to play next week?
For sure.
No question.
No question. I mean, I love this game. I love any opportunity that I get to play it. And so, with like that being said, I mean, yeah, if I get to go out there, I'm going to give my best. I'm going to prepare the same way. I'm going to be the same player that you guys know. And so, I understand, the reasons why maybe not. And if I'm approached with that, I'll handle that then.
So a final decision has not been made.
I mean, in my mind, and any conversations I've had to Shadi or anybody about it would be I'm playing. So, yeah.
Dave Ginsburg.
Wait till.
Press. Sorry, I apologize.
You go.
Got it. Dak, Tim Calishaw, Dallas Morning News. The 86-yarder to Turpin, third longest play of your career. I assume you know what the two longer ones are.
Yep. To Amari against Washington, and then to CD on the screen against Niners or Steelers? Steelers. Oh, Detroit. Oh, that was just CD. Yeah, the CD. Then it was the Zeke, the screens. Appreciate it.
What on that play? Obviously, it's a big play because you're going to be punting from the goal line if you don't make it. What are you looking for there? What did Turpin do?
Yeah, actually, we've got we're going to try to push the ball down the field on that play with double moves outside and Turp taking the middle. Great play call, knowing that they're good chance of them getting to cover two or some kind of tricky two. But the key to that one was they actually jumped off sides and we pulled the ball faster, and so. The guys didn't even have to, which it ended up kind of turning into the same play. Three guys just going vertical right now. And I think with the jump off sides, right, and those guys trying to panic and getting back, Turp did a good job of getting over the top. And obviously I saw it. And just when a guy like that, you just want to put it down the middle and give him a chance. And he went and did the rest.
Confident he's not going to get caught?
Oh, very confident, especially when he caught it and turned back left. I'm like, all right, thank you. I knew that was right to deceive the guy behind him. And he was going to, yeah, he definitely wasn't getting caught.
Dak, Todd Archer, ESPN. It's going to sound stupid, but what's the difference between 8-8-1 and 7-9-1?
Big difference. Big difference. A lot of pride. I think that's another reason, right? Like, to Clarence's point, like, I want to play. In a season, me being healthy, I've never had in all of my life career, right, a season under 500. So that tie is going to come in to play really well. So it's a huge difference. It's one of those things that, I mean, yeah, it's just pride. It's pride, honestly.
And then with Malik and what he was able to do, from where he wasn't even with you guys at the start of Oxnard to where he was today.
Yeah, I mean, you guys know how big of a fan I am, Malik. I know I said it, when he first got his opportunity, and he's went in and he's continued to just build off of that, honestly. And this game right here was another example of that. His number was called, and he went out there and was physical. Honestly, he didn't know it, but I checked the stats late in the game and saw he had 90 yards, and I told him, he go get 10 more and finish this game. You can get that 100. And I actually don't normally check that. I just looked up and saw we had almost 200 yards rushing, and I said, dang, Malik must be close. And I wanted to get that for him, and glad he went and got it. Right? He did, right? Yeah, glad he went and got it, and he's deserving of it. He's a hell of a player, and he's only going to get better. It's the way that he approaches the game. It's his mindset in life, and we're thankful to have him.
How bad was his eye at that point when you told him?
Was
it swollen up, shut?
No, I don't think it was swollen yet. I think I told him that, and then it got swollen. I'm like, I think you need 5 more. But actually, when I saw him, he's like, I think I got hit now. And I'm like, yeah, you definitely did. Go to the sideline. Like, yeah, his eye was, he'll be okay, thankfully. But that's ugly.
I'm sure with the Athletic, you've obviously won here plenty of times before. You guys are out of the playoffs, but it ends a 3-game losing streak. Just what's the feeling like for you?
One more time, sorry.
You've obviously won here before many times.
Oh, okay.
But you guys are out of the playoffs, but it does end a 3-game losing streak for you guys. Just like, what's the feeling for you right now?
Yeah, winning's fun. Winning's great, especially when you get to do it on Christmas. You get to do it to end a 3-game losing streak. And you get a division game on top of that. It's all fun. Winning's fun. It's what you do it for. We wanted to end that losing streak and wanted to make sure that we can finish this game and next week on a high note and getting wins and just taking good momentum into the offseason. So this was an important one.
Do you get to keep that red jacket? And if so, what are you going to do with
definitely get to keep it. Thought about wearing it in here. It's just hot, and I'll probably be in it all weekend, to be honest with you. So just hanging around the house. They will. They will.
Nick Harris, Forward Star Telegram. Jadeveon Clowney, obviously he's given you guys a lot of better leadership throughout the season, but specifically these last couple of weeks and then today's performance. How do you kind of put all that together for him?
Yeah, he's a man. We're fortunate to have him. You know, he's one of those guys that we've got to figure out a way to keep. I know Jadeveon, being older, being the vet he is, has a lot to say so, and hopefully we made the great impression and he's enjoyed this year because he's a guy that we can benefit. We can benefit having for a full off season and just growing into next year with just his leadership and just the way that he approaches the game and the way he teaches the young guys or that they can learn from him. You said it. He's done it since he showed up and has gotten better week in and week out. And just to see this game tonight, him make the play, him chase down Debo in the long play, and then dang near get the sack fumble or get the sack, but almost a fumble a couple plays later. And then just plays after another. He's a guy that loves the game. You can feel it. Any conversations you have with him, he's a great teammate.
And how are you going home and celebrating the holiday with kids?
I'm sure they'll be asleep when I get home, but hanging out with the fiance, doing our gift exchange, and then we'll have Christmas in the morning. And just super thankful. I said it before, this game's given me a lot. It's going to be the reason we have a great Christmas, and super thankful to get a win and just play this game today.
Cowboys.com, you mentioned a couple of those throws that you want back to CD. Did you talk to him on the sideline? If so, what did you tell him after some of those?
Yeah, most of them was just kind of right after another. One or two of them I had a little note for him. The other ones, my fault, bro. I missed you. Simple as that. And, that was on me. Wasn't a great play, wasn't great feet, whatever it was that led to the miss. But then there was one or two that, that was more, I would say, communication and not necessarily, obviously, verbal, but just body language and something that we'll keep working and getting better at. We have such high standards. Both of us do. You're talking about, the best receiver in this organization, maybe ever, and CeeDee Lamb, and just he wants to catch every ball that's thrown his way, and that's what we believe can happen. And so when it's not, there's frustration there, but that frustration only allows us to go back to work and get better.
And then 6 of 6 on fourth down. How crucial was that for you? What was working for you on fourth down?
Yeah, it was big. I think just knowing going into this game, knowing in these short yardage, just talking with Shotty, we're going to be going for it. A few of these third downs, he even, told me, hey, you got 2 downs here. And I think that allows you to set up the third down and feel confident about it, and then just the play calling. Obviously we've got to make throws and execute, but he did a great job on all those fourth downs on the play calls. I don't think any of them except maybe one to Tay. And honestly, I could have taken the QB sneak there. That was only one dicey, but for us able to get that, go 6 for 6 was huge in this win.
Thank you. How important was it to get off to that 21-3 start? Then they're playing catch up the rest of the way. You've established yourself.
Yeah, it was huge, especially knowing going into this game. Teams, I guess you can say, not playing for anything. You want to get on top and not give them any hope, knowing that, right, if it's close, trick plays and everything else, all tricks coming out of the bag for this one. So it was important just to get that lead, make them play from behind, but we've got to do a better job of finishing. This game could have stayed lopsided, and we've got to do a better job on offense and getting that done.
Joe White, Dallas Morning News. Speaking of that fast start, things got a little bit tougher after that, a little bit more gritty. Did Washington do anything differently, or how did you guys kind of attack that second half?
Yeah, I always say, man, you got to credit to the guys. This is NFL football. Those guys are professionals over there getting paid and have a job to do. And, they stepped up and just played better in the second half. I wouldn't say it was anything different that they were doing. We just maybe didn't execute as cleanly, and they were playing harder in the second half, which led to, some punts and some field goals and ultimately us not finishing the way that we wanted. But at the end of the day, we had the ball right there, with 2 minutes, and we needed to get the first down, and we did that and got a good win.
Hey, Patrick Walker, DallasCowboys.com. Javonte seems to battle with the shoulder injury. Malik gets poked in the eye. He fights through that. Talk about the great determination of the running back.
Yeah, those are resilient guys. Those two, Hunter, whatever you ask them to do, they're going to do it, and that's just the way that they practice. That's the way that they play. They've got such a good group where they're complementary of each other. One person's tired, the other one's ready to go in there and get it, whether it be Hunter or Malik, to take something off Javonte, and then Javonte's just a dog. Even with the shoulder, he's a guy that doesn't ever want to come out. I saw the shoulder happen actually a couple plays before he left the game, and he's still getting the ball running 2 plays later or so, and that just shows, like you said, the grit, the resilience, trying to do anything and everything they can to help their team.
tonight to sit down against New York?
Yeah, I'll make it. I'll have some fight back. Again, it depends on how it comes. What's the purpose? What's the reason? Obviously, I understand being approached about it, but what I was telling Clarence and the rest of the group was the conversations we've already had about are for me to play, and with the season being where it is, trying to make sure we finish at 8-1. That's important. That's important to me. A lot of pride in that, and so I want to go out there and I want to win. Most importantly, and me starting, I feel like gives us the best chance, obviously, and want to play.
Even though rosters turn over a lot in your sport, how can you build this momentum? Because you guys talk about we can build momentum from what we
For
do
sure.
now to next year.
Yeah, even though there's turnover, there's a lot of fundamental pieces that are going to stay the same, especially on this offensive side of the ball, whether it be myself, CD, right? Find a way to keep a guy like George, find a way to keep a guy like Javonte. A lot of the guys up front staying the same. Confident just taking that momentum in the offseason and making sure that we finish strong, and then so we can get into the offseason with a happy feeling. But knowing that we've got things to clean up and get better at, nobody's ever perfect, and we damn sure weren't this year, even though we're pretty good. And so that's where your momentum comes from. And then obviously there's going to be the same, some guys on that side of the ball, and winning helps everything. So just finishing the season off with a win, 2 of them, would be great for us.
I think your sweatshirt says "Wake up happy." Are you gonna wake up sore tomorrow? Yeah.
Probably. I'll wake up happy for sure, but I'll probably wake up a little sore too.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Well, we wanted to go all the way with that interview because that'll probably be the last interview you hear of Dak Prescott this year, because I don't see him playing.
Thank God. Thank
in
God.
the
It will be stupid. It will be criminal for him to play in a worthless 12 o'clock kickoff in the Meadowlands in MetLife Stadium for nothing. I had my reserves about him playing today. I know it was Christmas,
That he
but
should only play half today, at least to halftime. And then should have been
but if you go back, the first pass he threw, somebody went in his legs and he fell forward. And I said, "What?" But he was able to survive that hit, pop up and have a pretty good game. But he took a lot of hits today, a lot of sacks. Remember, the offensive line has been trashed for the second half of the season. They got Tyler Smith playing left tackle after playing left guard his whole career because Tyler Guyton apparently has been a bust. He's not boomer. He's not a first round pick, not made to be a swing tackle. I mean, get that. But Terrence Steele's been stealing money. It will be foolish for the Cowboys to be playing him or any starters this coming season, especially on the offensive side of the ball. That should have been CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Javonte, Dak Prescott, Tyler Booker, all of them. That should have been their last game at this season playing for the Dallas Cowboys. That needs to be nothing more than backups and whatever playing in that game. But that's where we have it. In my opinion, it'd be foolish to play him. Last thing you want to happen is in a meaningless game, Dak Prescott to sit up there and make a bad step and tear Achilles. What? You haven't seen that before? Yes, you did. 2 weeks ago with the Indianapolis Colts. Well, that's the reason why Philip Rivers is playing.
Holmes with a torn ACL. I mean,
anything can happen. And then that's your season for next season. so he survived this game. Netflix, I get it, like Walt said, but listen, I don't even know who's gonna be calling that game. It probably ain't gonna be nobody. We may see Drew Brees again, but that's gonna be a 12 o'clock kickoff. Nobody's gonna be watching, and nobody needs to be playing in that game.
Yeah. So today was probably the last time you're gonna see Dak Prescott this season. If CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, all of them, today was the last time you're gonna see him. If I had to bet my money on it, and like Kendrick said, next up for the Cowboys is the last game of the season against the New York Giants next Sunday.
Yeah, next Sunday in MetLife. It'll be a 12 o'clock game on Fox. So
I'm just happy to have my Sundays back.
So there you go. There you go. If you want to watch it, but if the Cowboys are smart, that should be back. That should be a glorified preseason game right there. See,
Joe Milton, time to get your shine on.
Joe Milton, you up, baby? You got your shot. You got on the big stage, the bright lights of New York City.
Yep.
Joe Milton, yes sir.
Joe Milton, you up, Joe. All right, man.
Yes, sir.
So that'll do it for tonight. Also, I want to send condolences out. I just seen it. Our one of our guys who tunes into the show, Pierre, just lost his father to cancer. So definitely want to send our condolences out to Pierre.
Prayers,
Pierre,
man. I know what you're going through, brother. I know what you're going through.
So we want to send condolences to Pierre Bell out there, the biggest Dwight Powell fan in the history of Mavs history,
God,
right there.
Pierre. Pierre, do better. You do better. Condolences go on your Pierre. Listen, I know what you're going through, brother. Listen, it ain't gonna get any easier, but days will get better. Just think on the good times, brother. But condolences.
All right, man. So we'll be back Saturday evening at some point.
Yeah, Saturday night, because we'll both be doing jobs by the time the Mavericks tip off. At least I would. So we'll be catching the. We'll do the pop up show. It's the Kings. Hopefully they get a dub, but I'll probably find out live replay time as much as you will. If the Mavericks got that dub, but I can't predict this. You probably won't see Anthony Davis on Saturday.
That's for sure. He don't even need to suit up. They should be done. He shouldn't even suit up no more for Dallas Mavericks. They need to be trying to find a trade for him.
Any contract, I don't care. Take what you can get. I heard Mark Stein talk about you don't want to listen. Because as long as he stays on this roster, you're gonna have to extend him. I ain't even trying to extend no 33-year-old man with that man who could just catch a groin injury just running down the floor. Bite the bullet. It's the KP trade all over again. You got to bite the bullet and just take what you can get and start over with that, because he's not going to listen. He's just not going. He's not going to be able to make a full season to help Cooper Flag in anyway. He's almost 10. He's over 10 years his elder. So that you got to get young guys to go around him. Guys available. Know what they always say, Walt? Availability is the best ability. And if you're not available, it doesn't matter.
No. All right, man. So we'll be back Saturday. Merry Christmas to everybody. Thank you for tuning in. But we'll be back Saturday night. But until then, get on the field for the Stars. Always do.
Just finish. Hey, Cowboys, Mavs, Rangers, Stars, and Wings fans. It's me, Kendrick here. I know the season may not or may be going exactly how you want it or not. But hey, like and subscribe to all those DFD DFW content. You see me. I mean, forget about the other guys, because I'm the real star. But hey, you want to see Walt, Shams, and Vosh, that's okay. It's okay. But remember, it's all about me. So still, like and subscribe for, me and the other guys. Okay, bye.